New videos every day.
So do you remember the Seinfeld episode when George was getting married and his fiancée was addressing all of the invitations, and in doing so, she died? There's gluten in envelope glue. And way back then, that was the first time we had seen on syndicated TV that the effects of gluten in our everyday life. My name is Sherrie Kjar, and I would like to welcome you to my commercial kitchen. Today I'm going to take you step by step in how to remove gluten from your life and the effects that it will have and how to do that so it doesn't seem so overwhelming and make it as easy as possible. So let's start with the basics. Let's start with foods that are safe and show you what you can have instead of necessarily what you can't have. Meats, fruits, and vegetables are safe. The only precaution you have to watch is seasonings. Some seasonings, such as McCormick's, different chili spices, different flavorings, does contain gluten. So if the meat is prepared without any seasonings, along with the fruits and vegetables, that's a safe food. In regards to what gluten is, it's wheat, oat, barley, or rye. A lot of people would automatically think bread, pastas, different cookies, crackers, but there are good substitutes for all of these. Today I want to go over every aspect of the home, the food, not only what you're ingesting, but what you come in contact with to make sure you're as gluten-free as possible. Let's address hidden gluten, things that aren't so obvious. You need to look for things in soy sauce. Vinegars is a very controversial issue with gluten-free. Some people say if it's distilled vinegar, the distillation process has burned off the gluten. The best way to do, if you have a product that you love, is call the manufacturing company. Lots of manufacturing companies now know what to look for in gluten and can tell you if it's gluten-free or not. And if you have an iPhone, there is a great app on there called Is That Gluten-Free? You can take a picture of the barcode and it can tell you instantly if the product you've been wanting is gluten-free or not. So in your home, we need to go through refrigerators, pantries, things like that to see. Dairy, all dairy will be okay, unless it's that ice cream with cookie dough, and that would have gluten. Most of your dairy is fine. Eggs are fine, your bacons, all your meats, fruits, and again, vegetables. What we need to address, though, is maybe some substitutions so you don't feel like you're just missing out on products that you can substitute. There are great pastas, quinoa pasta, rice pastas. There's lots of different gluten-free pastas. Bread, there's great breads. You can venture out and make your own, or there's lots of retail breads, including tortillas, all sorts of products that you can replace. There's lots of gluten-free cereals. A lot of companies now are labeling if it's gluten-free, so they're making it easier, but just be aware that they do not say if it has gluten or not in the ingredients. You have to know what contains gluten. It will not say ingredients gluten. It will say ingredients wheat flour, and you have to know that that contains gluten. So if you have any questions, again, make sure you call the manufacturer and they can answer most of your questions. When we get ready for summer, when we're getting ready to go to work, go to school, we've got to look at everything we come in contact with. A lot of people focus on what they're digesting and putting in their mouth in regards to gluten and if it contains it, but we also have to be aware of products that we come in contact with in our everyday world. Lotions, shampoos, conditioners, ladies' cosmetic, a lot of lipsticks, lip glosses contain gluten, and that's pretty much right at eating that also as well. Sunscreens, we need to look at different products as bath washes, laundry detergents, anything that you put on your skin, because your skin is a portal into your system, and that will affect you also. So I would recommend going to your natural food stores. That would probably be your safest place, and lines of different beauty products and health products that would label if they were gluten-free or not. It's very difficult on this aspect because you need a biochem degree to determine all of those words if that would contain gluten or not. So in regards to that, the safest place would be a natural food store, or again, if you have a product that you really like, call the manufacturer and they can let you know. So let's talk about when you're not at home, when your environment's not as easily controlled and you go out and you want to eat out somewhere. A lot of you have probably seen that a lot of restaurants now on their menus have a gluten-free section, and you can go with that, and that's very helpful. You can always ask. Luckily today, a lot of restaurants are more cognizant of gluten and where it is. Also, what you can do is just be aware of different situations, areas where you may come in contact with it in an eating out situation. One thing you need to think of is cross-contamination. That may be a question you want to ask when you're eating out. Do they use separate pots? If you boiled pasta with gluten in one pot and didn't wash it all the way, it's contaminated when you boil the gluten-free pasta. When you go to a restaurant and think, I can have French fries because that's a potato, and it is, there's no gluten in potatoes. But if they fry it in the same grease as they fried chicken nuggets, the oil is going to be contaminated. So just be aware, ask them their procedures, ask them how safe they are if they have separate situations for gluten and non-gluten foods. In a future video, I'm going to give you 10 easy gluten-free recipes. And yet another, we're going to talk about gluten-free and the athlete, how it helps recovery, how it helps performance, as well as everyday life. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. I hope this helped in you starting your adventure step by step in how to go gluten-free. Please give me a comment, a thumbs up, and please subscribe. If you need more information, please feel free to visit my website at www.gfcfcuisine.com or www.angelsrecipes.com. Thank you.
If you liked this video, we have hundreds of more alternative videos ranging from sexual health to psychology to mind control. So if you liked it, go ahead and click on me to enter the Psychetruth channel.